Welcome everyone to Learning Academy Foundation from Mr. Andrea. Today I would like to show you about the maths program for grade 5. First section will be about place value, where the students will understand place value and will learn how to order numbers up to 100,000. They will explore how Roman numerals use letters instead of numbers to represent values. They will learn how to use a number line to help estimate the value of numbers and how to compare and order decimals with up to 2 decimal places. And finally, they will also revise rounding decimal places to the nearest whole number and nearest tenth. The next section will be about adding and subtracting, where the students will discover how to add more than 4 digits together. They will learn about the column method and use it to subtract numbers with 4 or more digits. And finally, how to recognize and work with tens, hundreds, and thousands. The next section will be about multiplying and dividing, where the students will learn how to multiply using the formal method up to 4 digits by 2 digits. They will learn how to break down a calculation. They will learn how to multiply decimals by 10, 100, and 1000 using a place value chart, and how to break down a calculation when dividing a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. And finally, they will learn how to use place value charts to help convert measures, length, and pence into pounds. The next section will be about fractions, where the students will find out the difference between unit, non-unit, and mixed fractions. They will explore how to use their knowledge of fractions to multiply mixed numbers by integers. They will find out how to work out equivalent fractions and decimals. And finally, they will learn how to recognize and write decimals equivalent to a quarter, half, and 3/4. The next section after fractions will be percentages, where the students will discover how a part of the wall can be shown as a percentage, and how to use their problem-solving skills to answer problems involving percentages. The next section after percentages will be length and distance, where the students will find out about perimeter, the distance around the two-dimensional shape, and how to work it out on a grid, and how to convert between different units of metric measure. And before we started using metric measurements, the students will use imperial measurements with feet, pounds, and stones. The next will be about area and volume, where the students will find out how to measure the area of rectilinear shapes by breaking them down into squares and rectangles, and they will learn how to measure capacities in milliliters and liters. The next section will be about lines and angles, where the students will discover the different types of angles and how to make sure they get the biggest slice of pizza, for example, and how they will find out how to measure angles up to 180 degrees using a protractor. They will learn how to compare types of angles and how to identify and measure angles. The last section will be about tables, graphs, and charts, where the students will find out how to read timetables and answer questions about them, and they will explore line graphs and how to draw them. That's all about maths for grade 5. You can find my contacts below in the slides or in the description. Thank you so much for your attention, students and parents. See you next. Bye.